Hey, what's happening? It's us. We're here for another quickie episode. I'm JT. I got my homeboy with me. Say something, Mike B.
What it do?
We're in a different location, and I ain't got nothing to actually rest upon, and so we'll see how this goes.
Do you need something, bro?
I'm so used to it. I've never just been in a seat. I think only one time we was in the other room. But
It don't feel comfortable.
not at all. My stomach muscles are working overtime. I ain't lying, man. The Super Bowl just happened. Denver Broncos won. I'm gonna have to take a pause, right? I'm just so
we can't even say congratulations. We get
hell no. I don't give not one damn.
It was a sad night after the Super Bowl.
The worst team that I hate
Won.
And then the quarterback that I hate.
Can't stand Manny. I can't stand.
And so it seemed like when he went to Denver, I'm like the two hates collided, and so they became a super hate. I nope. Anybody could have won. Anybody. I wouldn't mind New England winning again, but
America wasn't gonna have that. New England like 2 years in a row.
Well, why? We still ain't know before though.
But we ain't know what Deflate Gate. Then it would have been a real conspiracy. Somebody would have had an answer.
I would have been feeling a little bit better, but but Denver. That's all I gotta say. Denver.
I will. One thing I will do. I will give it up for Denver defense.
No, don't say
I have to.
I ain't gonna give shit.
Their defense was unstoppable. They were tough. Cam couldn't do anything. He tried.
He was a shell of himself. I mean, but I can't even give it all on the defense because he overthrew a few receivers that was open.
Yeah,
and he didn't.
He's about his offense.
Yeah, I mean he plays on offense.
You said defense. I can't even put it on his defense.
Oh, I think you meant I can't even put it on the defense. I'm sorry. On Denver's defense. I got to put it on 50% on Cam.
Okay.
The defense was good, okay. But you supposed to be this agile, mobile person.
Wait a minute. It sounds like you. Are you finna talk shit about my boy?
No.
Okay.
But I'm disappointed.
No, right on.
In his gameplay, if I was a real fan of Carolina, I probably would have burned his jersey. Because I mean, the Cam that we saw on Sunday, I didn't see the first 17 weeks of the season. Right. He didn't throw a dab not one time. Maybe if he did it probably would have helped him out, give him a little bit more confidence. Okay, I'm here. Other than what he was doing, I don't know what Cam was doing.
I don't know what Carolina was doing.
And then they had
some of the plays they was playing. Just it didn't make sense.
And you can't win with turnovers. They had a few turnovers. I think Denver had
got sacked a couple times.
And I'm like,
that
man,
defense.
Nah, I can't say. I give him some credence.
This is a reason.
But Kansas City, if Kansas City offensive line can go against Denver and win,
you would think,
and they didn't look like that against us, then that's why I say I can't give it just to everything to their defense.
Right,
they were good.
They
were good.
I ain't saying they the best. They might be the best,
but I can't give it. That was half the reason why they won.
Yeah.
The other half is like somebody didn't tell Carolina that the Super Bowl was today.
It didn't even feel like a Super Bowl game because nobody was. It was kind of boring.
It was. I mean, this is supposed to be this is supposed to be like the most exciting team in the league at this point.
You think people just didn't care about the teams that were playing?
Who, each other?
Like I feel like people didn't really care about the Super Bowl. The game.
I think we cared. Just the game wasn't as good. So we were locked in.
People turned away until the halftime show.
To the halftime show. The halftime show was pretty good. Coldplay was all right. I can dig Coldplay. It's not one of my first choices as far as a a party atmosphere, you know, so a Super Bowl type halftime show. You know, usually these last few times, you know, they kind of being subdued, you know, other than, you know, Beyonce double back. But you know, they kind of brung it up with Beyonce and Bruno Mars. And Bruno's my boy. I love his performance. You know, he's a performer. You don't miss nothing with him. You know, you don't leave the show thinking, oh man, he could have did something else like Cam. You know, he didn't pull a Cam. He knew it was a Super Bowl.
And he
performed like it was a Super Bowl.
Right on.
Like, you know,
he didn't pull a Cam on it.
And so, you know, I did it. You know, people start getting up in arms, getting on Twitter and Facebook when Beyonce came out with her song. I think what is it? Formation. They came out a day or two before the Super Bowl, and so she sung that. And you know, people had some remarks about the video. It's kind of political, you know, somewhat on the Black Lives Matter type, you know, rhetoric.
Pro-black is what they like to call it.
Yeah. You know, and I think she like filmed it in New Orleans, and it had a lot of Katrina-esque themes in the video, and she brought that to the Super Bowl. Right. You know, and
they looking good with the little small afros, had the little tight leather on, looking like they look kind of militant.
They said that, you know, they were looking for, you know, the Black Panther, you know, type, you know, and so they did that. They came in, they did good.
I bet they pissed off a couple white people.
Oh yeah, I think Mayor Giuliani, the ex-mayor of New York, said that, you know, he didn't like it. I forgot. It was
anti-police. I think he said her Formation song was anti-police.
And he's an ex-police chief, and so, you know, he had to say what he thought. But it seemed like you didn't hear the words or nothing what she was saying. You just saw a police car and you thought it was okay. They going after the police.
Oh, here we go again with this.
But you know, it's a reason why people are up in arms about the police. You know, so I don't know why he's tripping about that. I know you guys.
Why?
You guys. Well, yes. You had some words about the halftime show.
No, I enjoyed it. I felt like when Coldplay was performing, I was just kind of watching. There was a lot of colors.
I heard he was for like the LGBT community.
Oh, was that what that was about?
I heard or read like a headline.
Okay.
Saying, you know, that was his focus. You know, they would say him was for him. He was for like that community, and Beyonce was for Black Lives Matter, and they brought the two together.
Okay.
That's what, you know.
I didn't get that out of the whole thing.
I mean, but if you didn't get
I guess maybe
the LGBT, then you wouldn't. So it's all right.
And I like the little back and forth that Bruno Mars and Beyonce did.
Yeah, don't believe me, just watch.
Yeah,
goddamn it.
That was nice. And then, you know, at the end they brought Coldplay back. I'm like,
he marched about 20 feet. Like, what? We forgot about you.
Once Beyonce and Bruno finished, and it was back to Coldplay.
These colors came back in like, I was blacked out for a minute. It was black and gold for a hot second. And they're like, oh, cool.
I forgot they were the headlines. Okay.
You got all this militant stuff and here this guy with flowers on the piano.
Oh, Peacefulness Arena.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, nah.
But overall,
it was good. It was a good performance.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that more than the Super Bowl.
And that's sad to see.
Yeah, you know, usually it happens like that unless you just got like a bad performer.
Did any of the commercials stick out to you?
None. I can't remember one. Commercials, it seemed like back in the 90s, commercials were excellent. And now it's just.
I'm while you're talking, I'm really trying my best
to think. You can't think of, you know,
at least one. I know there was a lot of Dorito commercials.
Usually,
but I don't remember what.
You know, Doritos or Pepsi. Or, you know, are the big ones that try to do something, but
I do remember two of them because one had Janelle Monáe and you know, Kansas City representing, and then there was a Sporting Kansas City commercial where Tech Nine, who's from Kansas City, did the voice.
I'm thinking that was just local.
I don't think everybody saw it,
especially when it's just Sporting.
Kansas City. Well, hell,
you know, We saw it. I mean, because
we was
in
proud.
Kansas City. And so I'm thinking that was just a look. You know, they had
What about
local
Janelle Monáe was for Pepsi?
Oh yeah, that was a Super Bowl.
She's bigger.
She ain't bigger. There was just a different sponsor.
All right. I thought you was trying to hate a little bit.
Nah, Tech got much more money than she do. Are you kidding me?
Hey, I don't count their pockets.
Oh, some people do. That's how I know. I read.
Somebody counting.
They also about the Super Bowl. It was the remarks a lot of people had about Cam's interview.
Oh,
I think he was only there and answered like 2 or 3 questions, and then got up and I don't need this.
What would you have done? I feel like the right thing to do would have just take it like a man. This ain't your first loss.
Cause I don't like losing, so I get it. I'm somewhat of a sore loser too, because I don't want to have nothing to do with you. If
we get close to losing before the game is over, a fight's breaking out, guaranteed.
I get a sore loser. Sometimes it's really hard to. I mean, you could, and they showed him congratulating Manning. He wasn't disrespectful to the players, and so he congratulated them. It wasn't like he took his ball and went home type deal. Just went straight to the locker room. He went to the middle of the field, shook hands, whatever, congratulations, and went in the locker room. And then that's where, the reporters were there. Excuse me. And I think they asked them.
Somebody was saying that before the game was even over, like Cam had a little breakdown on the field, like he was, pounding on the ground and just upset.
But it's the Super Bowl, man.
Well, that's different than,
I mean, this is the one game that you've worked your whole life for, and you can't be that mad because the only mad person you can be mad at is your play to me.
Yeah,
because you gave away a few big plays, and you know what I'm saying. I can't even. I have to give it to him and his offensive line. It seemed like his offensive line. He must have said something today.
I said they must have partied or something the night before.
He must have cussed him out
because I would have fought him. I promise you, I would have fought my offense.
Other than that, I don't see why they were playing so bad. Plus, it's the Super Bowl.
And they weren't protecting him too.
I might not like it, but
it didn't look like it though. It didn't look like they wanted to win. They were just like, we got a score to settle with your ass talking to the. Talking about Cam, and they didn't care about anything else. That's the way they were playing, in my opinion.
And so,
but anyway,
I didn't really have but I can see how they, everybody getting up in arms. I mean, it ain't the first time somebody, but they really don't.
But I think it was more so the hype surrounding Cam Newton and how a lot of people was wanting him to win, and he didn't. This past week, ain't nobody been talking about what's his name? Peyton Manning. Ain't nobody been talking about him. Everybody's been talking about Cam.
And they still talking about Cam.
And then the fact that, he did this.
And he did, it's whatever he did. It doesn't matter.
So he can't do right or wrong. Whatever really. He do, they going to talk
They try to give a game ball to the kids. And then, you can't do that.
No, he's just a thug. Thugs
and
do
so,
that. Only thugs care about the kids. Ain't nobody got time for no kids.
I think he should have just, stayed. Because this is your reputation, this is your legacy. You know what I'm saying? You just can't pout or be done with it, But I did hear, the opposing team was doing their interviews in the same room, and they said that never happened before. And they were talking about him. And so, he like, okay, I ain't got time for this. I'm done. Catch me on TMZ tomorrow.
Really? I wonder why they would do that.
I don't know. And I hear him in the back while right before he left. You can hear the other players across the room talking and stuff. And so who knows? That's somewhat disrespectful. I wouldn't have the 2-1 at the top and the other one right at the bottom. And they giving their remarks. And you don't want to hear nobody. I sure don't want to hear nobody celebrating. You better start a fight, man.
I'm telling you, we would have already been fighting. They say that's frowned upon. I don't know.
But anyway, Carolina lost. I ain't gonna say Denver won. Funk that. Else in the news, your boy DMX, oh brother DMX, It's in the news. They said he almost died, brother. Yesterday. They said the police say it's two different stories. The police said that they when they found him, they found him unresponsive and not breathing, and they had to resuscitate him.
They found him where?
In some some apartment or house. I'm thinking.
Okay.
I don't know the.
It
it's in Yonkers.
It wasn't no brothel.
It wasn't. I mean, but it's almost that type of story because they said he took some, he sniffed some. That's what the police saying or EMTs are saying. Mm. And what his camp, DMX kept saying he had an asthma attack.
Okay.
And so they don't know what to go off of.
What's the status of him now?
He's alive. They resuscitate him and they found a heartbeat. And so right now he's recovering. But this is what's the day? Yesterday. And so when they found him, he wasn't breathing. And so I'm like, man, Earl.
That's his name?
Yeah, Earl.
Earl Dog? What's his last name?
Simmons, I think.
He's up Kenny Russell?
No. There's more Simmons.
He's in Kenny Medea. Yeah. Oh, Mabel. I'm just, anyway.
Oh, you low. You totally low. I don't watch Medea either.
I didn't know. I hadn't heard that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. So it seems like we done put him on the prayer list so many times.
He deserving, because he may have had an asthma attack. It may have been drugs.
I mean, you got to take him off. You know what I'm saying? He been there.
Okay. Is Lamar Odom? Is he on the prayer list?
Yeah.
You know his
need prayer when you with the Kardashians. You need some serious.
Are you looking forward to that Kanye CD coming out?
I'm a Kanye fan. I dig it.
Right.
He, as far as musically, he's a genius. But his life is a different story. But musically, he's that dude.
Right on.
You had a story.
Did I? No.
Yeah. No.
Yes, I did.
I can close.
I can close that. No, it was just real quick about LeSean McCoy. He played for the Buffalo.
No, Buffalo. Yeah, I'm about to say Philly.
He's played for Philly though.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been in the news. I think it was yesterday or the day before. He was in a bar fight. Him and a couple of his people got into a bar fight with some police. I think they was undercover or off-duty police officers. Mm. And the story, what they're saying happened, is like the police officer, I guess, ordered a couple bottles of whatever champagne, and LeSean and his people ordered some bottles of champagne. Mm. The police officers got theirs, but one of the dudes from Sean's camp thought the police was getting their bottles. Like, hey, those are ours. And so he grabbed one. And then there was this little altercation between these two people. The officer ended up on the ground. LeSean's people ended up stomping the police officers. The police people he was with jumped in. So we got, I think it was like 4 versus 4 all fighting. And TMZ, I just watched the video. I don't know how they got a copy of it. But it was a video. You see somebody
everywhere. Every club.
Some guy that they're saying looks like LeSean, like sneak fight, like the dude on the ground, and he run up, punch, and then he start trying to kick. I'm like, I can understand, fighting, but at some point you have to know
your status.
That's why you got to have people around you.
It seems like okay, who's that one? This that one friend now.
That's probably that one friend. That's probably his first time, and VIP or something just like you. The one time
that was my first time.
It didn't seem like
it was open bar.
It seemed like first time.
Mike B don't know how to drink with an open bar.
you be concerned. You was partying over here, partying over there.
I had friends everywhere in that club, and when they say open bar, I'm like, what? Okay.
Oh, you kicked it. I said you partied like you was out of town.
It was my friend's birthday and my birthday. It just haven't happened yet.
So I can understand that guy acting just like that.
But I'm not a fool though. I'm not an idiot.
Well,
I party. That guy he thinks somebody thieving, and he really don't know.
That's when the thug came out. Like, we don't take no disrespect.
I mean, maybe could have asked or something. I don't know. I mean, like, how you just gonna, snacks? I can see, if you're like, hold up, and then the bartender say, hey,
even if I think TMZ was trying to say that it happened, the police officers got their bottles before LeSean and them, and so they was pissed off at the fact that they got their bottles first. I mean, it's bottles. I'm sure you're gonna get some.
So it's a little respect thing.
Or disrespect.
But I can see though, just like you in a restaurant and you was there before somebody and order.
But you don't go and grab their plate.
Oh no, I ain't gonna grab.
This my shrimp food.
I ain't bringing it over to your But
and it's some stuff you don't even eat. You mad? Just the principle of the whole thing. Get out of here.
But I think it could have been. It could have been handled.
And they say this is all alleged. I don't know if LeSean's camp has come out with a statement. I don't know if the Bills have come out with a statement at this point. But that's where we at with it. I will follow up with this story.
So no arrest or
I don't think any arrest. I think some of the police officers were hurt, had to be hospitalized and looked at or whatever. They were saying I think one police officer has cracked ribs or something like that. That's possible at looking at how they were stomping on whoever that was. But
I guess that trade they didn't have no police. All the police I've seen lately know how to throw some bowls and kick and shoot and everything else. They didn't do none of that. When you're intoxicated,
you buying bottles. They
haven't drinking yet. Obviously, I
don't know if they may have been round 2, round 3.
No.
Everybody ain't like us. They can probably get multiple bottles. I ain't never bought a bottle.
My bottles are like Heineken. It ain't champagne bottles.
Bud Light. I can't even afford.
If it's a champagne, I've been in a couple of VIP groups. When friends just caught caught up and
what's that word?
Caught up. Everybody put their money in.
Okay.
That's a made up Southern.
Yeah.
Caught up. But that's all I have, man. Thanks for the story, Mikey.
No problem.
As always, folks. We did a Quickie Conversations a couple of days ago. Just to wet the whistle again and see what it do. And I think it came out all right. We went through a couple of topics, 3 or 4 topics, and I thought it's enjoyable. So go ahead and go to the website and check it out.
Oh, shout out to Shantae Washington, who reached out to us on Facebook, or reached out to me on Facebook, and submitted some topics. I haven't had a chance to see what they were, but she submitted some topics for a conversation, so I look forward to talking about whatever it was she submitted. Hopefully it's some good stuff. But anyway, shout out to you for at least, taking us up on our offer and submitting topics for things for us to talk about on conversation. We appreciate it. That's all I got.
Till next time.